Iida is a top tier character if the stage has ring outs. Or if the stage is actually a racetrack and you win by doing the most laps. Sup my lovely bushes, Globku here, welcome back to another character breakdown. Today we're looking at the class president, Iida, who is mostly known for having engines in his legs. In this game that translates to a very good dash. Yesterday we looked at muscular, with the worst dash in the game. Well today we're looking at the best one. It's very long, it's very fast, and something you should be using a lot if you're playing Iida. Just to get in and out of range, just to dodge enemy attacks, his dashing is really good for all of that. And if you want to get in close and start attacking, Iida actually has a very good attacking priority on the ground. In the air, not so much. I don't think his priority is that great, but he does have a ton of attacks in the air, which is going to be great for aerial combos later in this video. But on the ground, the attacking priority is just fantastic. What's not so fantastic is his yellow move on the ground. It's this slide that looks like it should have more range. Like, Iida just didn't commit enough to the slide, and now it's just a sad, disappointing goal celebration of some sorts. And even if you hit, you can't go into a full combo, so it's something I pretty much never use with Iida. The yellow in the air, though, is pretty neat, because it's easy to chain this into some of his other moves, which we'll look at when we talk about combos. His red attack is also great. It's fast, it lets you go into a full combo afterwards. I am a big fan. Moving on to his special moves, get ready to look at Iida flying all across the stage. His first quirk is the Raschi Pro Acceleration. This move was designed to dodge enemy attacks. Iida draws this huge curve before kicking the enemy. If you've got someone spamming projectiles at you, just press this button, you'll be out, you'll be punishing them, no problem. His second quirk is Upshift, where Iida jumps back before doing this huge dive kick. This is also an amazing move because it gives you a lot of options. Even though this move looks straightforward, there's a lot that can happen. If you just press the quirk button, this happens. But you can actually cancel this move after Iida's jump back by dashing in any direction. That'll make it look like you're gonna attack the opponent, but then oh, you faked out when you just really stayed behind and made your opponent confused, made them question whether or not they should keep blocking. And if your opponent has blocked a couple of attacks, you can also just use this to get out of range and restart your own pressure. In the air though, you cannot do this since Iida is not on the ground where he can run free like a race car, but by pressing the quirk button again, he can go into this next special move, the Raschi Pro Shot, which is this unblockable kick that bounces the opponent off the ground, letting you combo from this move. Sometimes without even having to dash cancel. You know, it just depends on how high you are. Raschi Pro Shot isn't just a follow-up move to Upshift, it can also be done independently, and we're gonna be using it in combos a lot. But it's also great for opening an opponent's defense, and one of the reasons why Iida is so good in stages with a ring out. As far as supers go, this is his level 1, and at the end of the super, whether you hit or miss it, you'll get a speed boost, so Iida will be even faster than before. But if you actually land the level 1, not only will he be faster, his dash will also be unlimited. It just never ends. I mean, until he stops or gets hit, I guess, but hey, infinite dash! That's crazy! And his level 2 then looks like this. Praise the sun! Those are his moves. Let's look at some tips on how to use them, as well as some combos for you guys to practice when playing Iida. First thing I should say is, Iida has very good neutral because of his dash. You should just be dashing all the time with Iida. He can get around most situations without the help of his assists, but dashing is going to require precision, and precision is going to require practice, so just take your time. Don't be frustrated when you can't punish a move. It's not easy, it will take time to perfectly dodge those projectiles, to dash in and out of range, and punish with the perfect timing. So just keep practicing, just keep playing. And the second thing I want to say is that Iida is a block string god! First of all, he's got a lot of safe moves on block, because his quirk just makes him jump all over the place. It's very hard to punish an Iida player after blocking his moves. If you're playing Iida, just don't press the first quirk button when the enemy is blocking, because that's very unsafe. Almost everything else should just be fine. But on top of his moves being safe, he's also very unpredictable, because he can dash cancel his block strings. Yes, which is absolutely nuts. He's hard to punish on block, and he can be unpredictable, so make sure you take advantage of that and mix things up. For instance, here's a block string just with the attack buttons and the dash cancel. From here, we can get a bit trickier, so let's do an upshift at the end there. The timing is now completely different, and that leaves the opponent confused. And that's where you want them to be. Once you've earned their respect and they're just blocking everything, throw the red attack in there. It's so goddamn good, but you have to be able to read your opponent. Just smashing it out and hoping for the best can lead to some catastrophic results. But enough about blocking, let's get into some fun combos. Here's his basic combo. Now, Iida combos are ruined by walls a lot of the time, because Iida is flying around for a lot of his moves. Sometimes he will collide with a wall and the whole thing is just dropped. So sometimes you want to do a simpler combo, and you know, I won't blame you for it. I've dropped this combo more times than I can remember because of the stage walls. Now, the combo itself will cause a wall splat if the wall is on the side of the enemy, which is something that not a lot of characters can do, but Iida can, assuming the enemy is on the correct side. So it's a bit situational. But if on the other hand there is a wall in front of you, sacrifice a tiny bit of damage and go for this other combo instead. It's basically the same combo, it just ends with the other quirk. That's it. That's the only difference. Now, Iida's got a lot of aerial attacks, and that means that even if he starts a combo in the air, he can still dish out a lot of damage. For instance, you can go for something like this, and as you can see, it will deal almost as much damage as the normal combos. So Iida doesn't really suffer too much from starting a combo in the air. A lot of characters really need that ground damage to really punish and put the damage into the enemy. Iida doesn't really mind starting in the air at all. But unfortunately, that's all I have for you guys to do in training mode. Most of the practice with Iida just has to be out there in the field, playing real matches, dodging and weaving between each attacks, and finding which combo you can use in each situation. Start to get a feel for when the combo is going to be dropped because of walls, and start thinking on your feet on whether to start a combo from the ground or the air. Even for his supers, I really didn't find anything special as far as combos go. Everything seems pretty standard, and that doesn't mean Iida is a bad character. On the contrary, I think I was able to show you how much of a threat he can be, and especially on ring out levels, all you need is the Raschi Pro Shot and some normal aerial attacks. It's very easy to get ring outs with Iida. And even though he's not one of my favorite characters, I still had a lot of fun trying to learn him and playing around with him for a bit. Damn, this game is good. But thank you very much for watching. Iida was selected because of your comments, so let me know who you want next. And I just want to give a huge shout out to the premium members who support this channel on a daily basis. We're about to start our My Hero 1's Justice tournament. So if you guys out there like these videos and you want to be a part of this awesome community and participate in activities and tournaments like this, go premium on Patreon, join us on Discord. I look forward to meeting you there. But as always, thank you very much for watching. My name is Globku, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.